Do you think developers are at risk of losing their jobs? Watch this before you answer. Google has just taken Stitch to an insane new level. Now it understands text, images, and even code, talks to you like a real designer, and even creates interactive prototypes almost by itself. And with this update, you can already have a ready-to-go app, at least as a demo, without relying on any other tool. In other words, if you create products, websites, or anything digital, this completely changes the way you work. It's what I always say here on the channel. AI is not going to end developers' jobs, only those who refuse to use it. That's it. So, let's get to the video and see how this new Stitch works. Well guys, today I want to share with you this new feature that was just announced by the folks at Google Labs. Listen up. Introducing the new Stitch, Google's intuitive design platform that transforms natural language into high-fidelity designs in a seamless flow. Create a smarter design agent, describe a new business concept or app vision, and watch it take shape on a native AI canvas. Quickly combine screens into interactive prototypes and manage your brand with a portable design system. Collaborate by voice. Use hands-free voice interactions to update layouts and explore new variations in real time. Try it now, only for users over 18 years old, currently available in English and in countries where Gemini is supported. But if you enter a text in Brazilian Portuguese, that's fine, it will understand and deliver the app for you. Then they list here what improvements have been added to this new version. Here are 5 major improvements to help you create, iterate, and collaborate. Native AI screen, smarter design agent, voice, instant prototypes, design system, and MD design. Then the folks at Google AI also posted the following. Some highlights of the new features include a complete overhaul of the Stitch user interface, which can now incorporate multimodal references. Text, images, or code like creative ideas for your projects. So, if you have a photograph, want to write using text, or add some code, the artificial intelligence will interpret it and deliver the design to you. Number 2. A completely new and context-aware design agent. Capable of sharing feedback on versions, generating PRDs, product requirement documents, and asking questions to better understand your vision. You can even talk to the agent if you prefer, as a verbal query tool. There you go. Now, number 3. A new agent-friendly markdown file, Design MD, which you can use to export or import your design rules to other design and coding tools. In other words, apparently, they're giving Stitch this new look to turn the tool into something much more professional. I also wanted to share this post from Felipe De Martini with you. Look at what he says. Google literally ended the designer profession. I don't agree with that, but let's go. It's not an exaggeration. Google released today the biggest update, the AI design tool they built after acquiring Galileo. AI, what does it have? Infinite canvas with AI. It accepts images, code, and text as input. A design agent that understands the entire project context, designed by voice, you speak, and the AI draws in real time. Instant prototypes with Click and MD design, a consistent and exportable design system. An entrepreneur can now go from a spoken idea to complete technology, a navigable prototype, and front-end code, alone, without hiring a designer, without opening Figma, without weeks of interaction. Now, pay attention to this. AI already delivers 90% of what a designer does. Junior bara, mid-level. It would take days to do the entire pipeline. A product that used to require a designer plus a developer plus weeks now fits into an afternoon with one person and a voice prompt, and then it's done. The era of needing to hire a designer to validate my idea is officially over. He's having a very harsh view here. In my opinion, of course, but a very realistic one. Why? We're seeing artificial intelligence coming in strong in several fields, especially in audiovisual areas, which is the case with design. So, it's a strong opinion, and I want you to leave your thoughts in the comments about what you think of this. I know there are a lot of designers and programmers who watch the videos here on the channel, and I want to know if you agree with Felipe De Martini or not, right? Let's go to the tool now because I want to show you how all of this works. Well, for those who aren't used to it yet, this is Stitch. I'll leave the link right here in the description of this video. Well, now you have a panel on the side with your projects and also those projects that were shared with you. Here, in the prompt field, I have the option to create an app for mobile or for web. In the model selector, it's still the same. I have Flash, 3.1 Pro Redesign, and Ideate. This button here, which I'll show you how it works at the end of the video. This is where you can talk to the artificial intelligence and ask it to make changes to your project. And in this last button, here, I have the option to choose the color palette, or if not, I let Stitch choose it for me. Let's start here by entering any prompt. I'm asking it here to create an exploration page for a marketplace of vintage Japanese motorcycle parts called Moto Heritage, using an innovative industrial retro aesthetic. For the color palette, I'm going to choose this one, Sarah, but I could let it choose by itself and I'll ask it to create it for me. Well, this is already something new. It shows here on the side which color palette will be used to build my app. Since this is now an agentic platform, here in this side menu, I can see exactly what's happening and which agents are working. So if suddenly one of them is building my site, I can ask another one to change the design, add some text, change a photo, and so on. Another really cool thing about this new version is that this workspace here has become an infinite canvas. It's like you have a giant table where you stack all the materials, all the pages of your design. So you can gather everything here without having to create a new page. There, it's already finished here. To see it better, you can select Zoom to Fit. So I can see here exactly how my website page will look. I have the color palette here, and here is the page it just created. Notice that what it created for me here is in English. So, whenever you enter a prompt, specify that what you want to create needs to be in Portuguese. Because since this tool is not yet natively available in our language, you need to make these changes. And how do you do that? First, you can come here and make the request using natural language, change all the text on the side to Portuguese and I'll send it. Notice that I have another agent working here. So the first one created my site and now the second agent is doing the translation. There, he has finished the translation. And apparently, a chronic problem here with Stitch has been solved. Before, when you asked it to make any kind of change, it couldn't maintain consistency, and now, at least in this example, it managed to keep it. It just changed the text. Look, the original page is in English and the page translated here into Portuguese kept the same, only changed the text. Done. I deleted the first one and will keep it only in Portuguese. I already have the first page of my project written in Portuguese. Now I'll activate voice mode so you can see how it works.
Hey, what are we designing?
Hello, can we talk in Portuguese?
Of course we can. What amazing project are we going to explore today?
Can you see my design here?
Yes, I can. Which screen title would you like me to view?
It's called Moto Heritage.
Let me take a look. Wow, what an amazing vibe. The color palette and typography create a sense of nostalgia and sophistication, which fit perfectly with the idea of mechanical heritage. But what could maybe stand out more is the navigation at the top, which could be more distinct from the main section, you know.
Can you make that change for me?
Yes, of course. What kind of highlight would you like for the navigation? Something bolder or a subtle change?
I think something bolder would be better.
For sure. Hands-on, all done. I gave the navigation a makeover to make it stand out more. What do you think? What would you like to change now? Thank you.
I think it turned out great. Can you build other pages to continue my project here? Yes.
Of course, absolutely. Let's create a product details page and the checkout module to complete the cycle. What do you think? Does that sound good? Let's build this flow. The new screens are created. What did you think of the purchase flow? Do you want to change anything else or explore new ideas?
No, it's great. Thank you.
Didn't you see anything? It was a pleasure working with you.
Did you see? What's interesting is that it's like you're talking to the designer. You can ask the artificial intelligence to make changes, switch the color palette, translate the page's text, and so on. Now, continuing here with the design, I'm going to select this page here and click on Design System. And notice that here I have everything that's related to this page's color palette. Here is where the agent created it for me. So color scheme, color palette, the fonts that were used, and also the corners here on my site. If I want to change something, I just need to select it and then click here on apply. I also have the dark mode option. Notice that I now also have the MD design here. So here I have all the instructions, all the features that were applied to my site. I can save this here, export it, and then apply it to another design later. This is a feature that didn't exist before. If you want to check how a single page is working, just click on it, generate. And here you have an instant prototype of just this page. When you click, it almost automatically generates a prototype so that I can see how the buttons, the animations, in short, I can visualize exactly how this part of my project will look. And here I have options to make changes within the prototype. Notice that the word condição here doesn't look very good. I'm going to click here, let's go, I'll select edit mode here, then I can do the following. Either I edit manually by clicking here to edit the text. So I can select exactly the part I want to change. I can reimagine this screen by clicking here on imagine a new screen, or I can connect it to another page. So I have the editor here ready to work for me. Even if I'm here inside the prototype, if I notice that something isn't right, I can ask this editor to make the change for me. And I still have the option here to preview for mobile, tablet, and computer. So everything happens right here on the canvas. And now I'm going to do the following. I'm going to test if my whole project is working properly. For that, just select all the screens here, click on Generate and Instant Prototype. See, it has already generated my prototype here. And now, yes, I can navigate through the pages to see if everything is working properly. Look how cool it even shows here where I should click to go to the next page. So, before finishing here and exporting yours, you can prototype and preview to see if everything is working properly. Now, let's suppose you want to add an image that you already have on your computer into your project. How do you do that? Just click here to upload the file, then you'll select it. And now I'm going to ask you to do the following. Replace the image of the tank with this one of the Japanese motorcycle. So, I have here a tank that was randomly added by the artificial intelligence, and I'm asking to replace it. Let's see how it turns out. The agent is already working here and done. It made the change for me. Let's see how it turned out. Originally, I had this tank here, and now I have my photo of the Japanese motorcycle. So, that's cool because you don't have to rely 100% on AI-generated images. You just need to have a photograph, a graphic, whatever you want. You upload it here. The agent now understands this image and does the incorporation. If you want to view the code for any of the pages you've created here, just right-click and ask to show the code. And then you have access to all the code that was generated to create this page you chose and to export. Now we also have other options, so I'm going to select all the pages of my site here and I'll click on export. Notice that besides exporting to Google AI Studio, I have the options for Figma, Jules, Zip, Code to Clipboard, as MCP, a project summary, and as an instant prototype, or even creating a React app right inside Stitch itself. Let's use this option here. Then I'll ask it to create my app. And there you go. It's finished creating my app here. I'll click here to interact so I can scroll the screen, click on the items, add to the cart, and complete the purchase. All the menus here are working. Pretty cool, right? Then, if your app is working properly, just click on Share. You'll activate Remix Sharing here, and you'll be able to send the link to whoever you want. The person who gets this link can interact with your project. So, when you create an app here, it doesn't mean that the app is ready to be used. Not at all. It's just a step beyond a prototype. Because here you'll have something set up, something that the person can interact with and see if it's working properly. If everything is okay and the project is approved, then you can send it to Figma, Google AI Studio, or any other tool. Or even download the code and use it however you want. So, guys, try it out. It's available for free. Just type in the prompt what you want to create. An app with Portuguese as spoken here in Brazil, which will work even if it generates something in English. You can ask the artificial intelligence through the agents to make the change for you. It's really cool. And for sure, this is one of Google's tools that has evolved the most in recent months. So, what did you think? Could something like this for free shake up the market? Conte pra mim nos comentários, tá bom? Te vejo no próximo vídeo. Tchau, tchau.